Hello, hello, hello. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Thais, ain't you supposed to give us two in the nose per week? Child, listen, I am. I'm supposed to give two in the nose per week, but when you're running a media empire, a growing media empire, it's just hard, y'all, to do everything. I don't have a Kindle. I wish I had a Kindle. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I need to get me a Kindle. All right, but we're here, and I'm gonna try my best, y'all, to because it's so important. These in the nose are so important. All right, why don't we get started? We haven't heard our in the no theme song in so long. We probably forgot how it goes. All right, let's play it. Okay, child. Okay. You'll be waiting all day for these theme songs to finish, y'all. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Wednesday. It is the hump day. Let's all get over the hump. It is hump day Wednesday. It is September 10th. Hey, I did wake up late, y'all. I woke up a little late. It is Wednesday, September 10th, here in the city of Atlanta. Michelle Holly, I see you. Naida, Lashika Turman, shout out to the LRL community. Arvell Jose, Dr. Tonya. Is it Dr. You know what? I never got it clear. Is it Dr. Tanaya or is it Dr. Tonya? Let me know. Is it Tanaya or Tania? Because I just be calling people, Can you give me the phonetic sound? Is it Dr. Tonya or Dr. Tanaya or Dr. Tania? Okay. Well, I just be saying Dr. Tonya. All right. Bill. All right, Brother Bill. Tanisha LaFleur. Antonia Denise Designs. How are you doing? How are you holding up? Let us know. I'm absolutely loving the new setup. Well, thank you, Lady B. Thank you so much. I love my environment. That's why I'm always adding things to it. I just want to make it a sanctuary away from the world. When I open these doors, I just want to feel like I'm in a resort somewhere. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. I want to feel like I'm at a 5-star resort, but in my house. Okay. All right, I keep adding things. I'm almost there. I'm like 85% done, y'all. All right. Linda McGuire, Rochelle, more than determined, Dr. Davis, Gary X, good to see you in the chat. Michelle Benson, comedian Michelle Benson. It is pronounced Tanya. Tanya, okay. Tanya. Am I pronouncing that right, Tanya? All right, good, Antonio. Gary X, haven't seen you in a while. Brother Trent, good to see you. Dr. Kim Golden, good to see you as well. All right, we love our LRL community, y'all. As I said, I'm just getting started, y'all. Maybe about an hour ago, I'm just getting started. I want to make sure am I lit well? I'm lit okay. It's all right. All right. We got the maximum light going on over here. I may keep this setup until I get tired of it, and then I may do what I was going to originally do. I'm going to keep this setup because it looks pretty nice. It's pretty decent. Yeah, it's okay. All right. All right. Yes, this is a live plant from Easy Plant. This is the Acura palm. I won't tell you how much it costs, but it is from Easy Plant, and you water it once a month. There is just a little side compartment. You fill it with water once a month, and then when the water goes down, you just fill it back up. You can never overwater it, you know. So I actually love that, and I want one for my bedroom, but I gotta wait because that child, listen, that costs. I think the shipping is what, you know, all right. Because I could probably go to Home Depot or Lowe's and get that plant for probably half. But I think they got to charge you for shipping that girl. It already comes potted, already in the box. All you got to do is bring that girl out and put it on the stand. They even sell the stands separately, of course. All right. All right. So listen, thank you, Sappho. We got a big show today, y'all. We got a big show, but we can't be here long because I have to run errands, and I'm going to debut Greenleaf-ish tonight. Greenleaf-ish tonight on the main channel here, okay? And so if you don't know, the Patreon episode is now in members only. So you can go to members only in the 99-cent tier and watch that episode from last week. Let me just let y'all know something. I'm letting y'all know right off the top. This is not going to be no music show. You will not be shouting. You will not get your buck on. And I'm saying to myself, if this show takes more than 90 minutes to produce, it's taking too long. I am over these people, y'all. I kid you not. I am over these church folks. Maybe I need a break. And maybe in the top of the year, I'll revisit doing something bigger. But this is going to be very, very getting you what's going on in the gospel church world. That's it. Okay, so if you're expecting to come here tonight to shout and run all over, you won't be running. I promise you. Because I'm really reluctant to do this. I really am. But so many of you guys so many of y'all love all of this stuff, you know, that we do when it comes to the church. But I'm tired of these people, y'all. Hey, Samara, love you, sis. You know, so I'm going to do the best I can with what I have now, y'all. Okay, I'm going to do that. All right. Okay, so it's like you can either have a show with a lot of shouting that ain't going to happen, or you can have a show with a lot of information, you know. I may throw a few church bulletins in, honey, and probably just two. I don't want people to start reminiscing about down at the church. I know that was a big hit, but y'all listen. Give me some time. Give me like 6 months, y'all. Give me like 5 or 6 months. Give me some time. I'll let y'all know how I go. It's just your commentary is so good, mother. That's what they say. That's what they say, Sappho. Okay, let me get straight now because we got to rock and roll. It's 12:30. I want to try to be out of here by 1 o'clock. I got to go. And I got to, get ready for tonight. And that show is going to be at 9 p.m., y'all. If you don't know, that show is going to be at 9 p.m. sharp. Greenleaf-ish is going to be at 9 p.m. sharp. Don't forget to set your reminders and make sure you're all set, okay? Yes, green leafage will be at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, and 6 o'clock if you're on the West Coast. Okay. All right. Where are we going first? Well, we're going to take this down first. God is just so good, y'all. I don't know. Even as I have the hiccups right now, how many of y'all know that God is good? He's just so good, y'all, all by himself. Do you ever sit and think about the goodness of God? I don't care how you feel in your body. You may be sick. You may be not at 100, but just the fact that you can feel something. God is just really good. Now, what are you supposed to say? God is good. And then you're supposed to say, there you go, mocha drop. All right. Y'all, we are just 24 hours away from one of my favorite shows, Naida. Beauty in Black, Tyler Perry, from the Tyler Perry collection, In More Ways Than One. Returns tomorrow, part 1. Y'all know we got to wait for part 17 and part 35 and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Did I tell y'all to hit the like button? I forgot. Wait. Okay, I forgot. Everybody, if you, because you know, some people get excited and they come in and just sit down. Can you please hit the like button and consider subscribing? There's just 2 things right now, immediately. Subscribe, hit the like button. But we need you to hit that like button because you probably already subscribed. Okay? Okay. One more time. Hit the like button upon entering and consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. Let me get back to this man. Okay. So, yeah, I can't wait. Kimmy is really, really in power now. So, you know, how is this going to play out with these people? Your engagement with chat is everything. It sets you apart from so many others. Yeah, I try to tell people, listen, everybody don't do it, but you need to talk to the people. You got to talk to the people. I'm just saying, talk to the people, because if you're just sitting there and you're just talking and talking and talking, people tend to, you know, wander off, fall asleep, walk away. And you can't do it every 10, 15 minutes. It has to be constant. That engagement really drives people staying. It really does. I'm just saying, now y'all do what y'all want to do. It's y'all channels. I ain't telling nobody what to do with their channel. All right. Let's rock and roll, y'all. Can't wait for that tomorrow. Let's see what we got here. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a little bit much for in the know, but it's okay. Okay, one of them is a part of my commentary. Okay, that's a little bit much for in the know. It's supposed to be 3. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we got a health bulletin. Okay, so we have 5 and a health bulletin. Got it. Okay, that's still a bit much, but I love y'all. Why don't we do the health bulletin right now? Get that out the way. If you haven't heard, you guys, COVID-19 is making a return like Effie White and Dreamgirls in the second act. I talked about this last night in Patreon. People are trying to go get the vaccine and are reaching, you know, surprises when it comes to getting the vaccine. They're being told that now you need insurance or you need to pay for it. It is a lot going on with COVID-19. Oh, okay. So, like I said last night in Patreon, with the inaptness, is that a word? Inaptness? Okay. With the sheer lackadaisical tomfoolery that's coming out of Washington with the CDC and our Health and Human Services, y'all, this is going to be a complete and utter disaster. And we said it last night, Naida, it is time to mask up. We don't have to live in fear. We don't have to go through anxiety again, but we need to be vigilant when it comes to this, because we don't have a health bureaucracy that is rooted in science and common sense. In Florida, they are actually talking about, wait a minute, let me get this right. They're not requiring vaccines. So there's no vaccine mandate. And so, you know, that's what you're dealing with. Can a person go to urgent care and get the, it really depends on where you're staying. We're getting people saying, I heard Joy Reid say yesterday, not Joy Reid, Joy Behar, excuse me. Joy Behar said that she's a woman of means. They were telling her, you need insurance to get this vaccine now in different places, So it's just best to check with your local primary care doctor and find out what's going on. I don't even know if CVS and Walgreens, and I don't know, y'all. I haven't been right. I got that one shot way back in 2020. I never, honey, I never went back. So I don't know what they doing now as far as, what the new one is and how it works. Because, honey, I never look back. But I am staying in the know with regards to coronavirus, COVID-19, and these new hurdles that people are talking about while we're dealing with this current landscape over in DC. It's crazy. Yeah. Make sure you're strengthening your immune systems. Elderberry, zinc, all of that stuff is very, very vital, you guys. Don't overdo it. I want to be very clear about that. Do not overdo it, but make sure that your vitamin C, your zinc, all of that stuff is, up to date. So you're not, behind the curve when it comes to this stuff. But COVID-19 in California, they say it's spreading like wildfire, and it's heading east. All right. I'm not a medical doctor, nor do I play one on television. I'm not offering medical advice. What I'm offering the Tyesse Squad is information concerning current health trends right now. So I'm not a doctor. Also, you need to go and talk to your doctor if you have any questions, especially pre-existing conditions. Talk with your physician, okay? All right. Good afternoon, Don. Good afternoon, everybody. Sherman, Candace Creations. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. LaToya Cantrell, yes, the mayor of New Orleans, will be arraigned today. I'm sorry, guys. I have nothing for Black elected officials that find themselves in a hot mess. I just have nothing for them. You should know what you're up against in this country as a Black politician, as a Black person in general. But, I don't have anything for her. I don't. I didn't have anything for Fonnie. I felt sorry for Marilyn Mosby because there was some issues with her, but I don't. I'm sorry, y'all. It's just, this is unnecessary. Go on up there. You're on your own, Sister Cantrell, okay? She is expected to plead not guilty today. She's expected to plead not guilty at her arraignment. We're wishing her the best. There's, y'all know the allegations of one of her security guards or bodyguards, one of them minions. It's always these minions and stuff. Okay. Like I said, she's been federally indicted, and she's expected to plead not guilty today. I would say the same thing, Donna Haskins. Just a shame. Just a shame. Let me see. Do we have let me see something. Hold on one second. Okay. LaToya Cantrell. Okay. She's 53 years old. She's from Compton, California. Okay. Of course, she's with the Democratic Party. Her education is Harvard Kennedy School, Xavier University of Louisiana. Yeah. She doesn't appear to be married. And she's on her way to face federal judges today. Yeah. For the first time, Mayor LaToya Cantrell will step into federal court Wednesday, today, to answer the criminal charges filed against her. The arraignment is set for September 10th, that's today, at 2 p.m. That would be Central Time, before Magistrate Judge Karen Wells Roby. Conditions could include travel restrictions or surrendering her passport. Though bond is expected to be minimal given the nonviolent nature of the case. She either is going to plead guilty or not guilty. And if she hasn't discussed bail through her attorneys with the prosecutor and ultimately with the judge, then they will discuss bail. The indictment spells out 11, count them 11, federal counts, 1 of conspiracy, 6 of wire fraud, 1 count of conspiracy to obstruct justice, and 2 counts of obstruction of justice, and 1 count of making false statements. Prosecutors accused Cantrell of misusing tax dollars, billing the city for travel she claimed was official business, but that investigators alleged was personal, often involving former NOPD officer Jeffrey Vapi. Okay? Child, baby, listen, y'all. I'm moving, and we're moving. Yeah, I agree, Trent. It's like you should be ashamed of yourself, lady. For real. Like, it's always these men that they, I don't know what it is about these men that they be involved with. Things like they just can't. What did Natalie Cole say? I can't say no if you ask me. I can't say no. Ow. Let me stop, y'all. Stop. That was my girl. She sung that. I just can't say no. All right. All right. We'll keep an eye on this case, y'all, and see how it unfolds. We have tragic news out of Ferguson. It is so sad to have to report that a friend of Michael Brown, who helped spark Hands Up, Don't Shoot, that chant that it went viral worldwide, dies after being shot in Ferguson, Missouri. 11 years after the officer involved shooting of Michael Brown in Ferguson sparked waves of protest against police brutality, the friend who was with Brown when it happened has been shot unalive. Dorian Johnson, age 33, was the victim of a shooting at around 8:30 a.m. Sunday at a block of apartments less than a mile from where Brown was unalive, according to Ferguson police spokesperson Patricia Washington. Johnson's account of Brown's 2014 unaliving helped inspire the iconic Hands Up, Don't Shoot protest chant heard in demonstrations across the U.S. that year. Those subsequent investigations called into question the details of Brown's actions before he died. One person was taken into custody, but was released with no charges filed, according to Melissa Price Smith, St. Louis County prosecuting attorney. This appears to be a domestic incident involving a claim of self-defense, Price Smith said in a statement, adding the case remains under investigation and her office remains in ongoing consultation with Ferguson police about possible future criminal charges. The police department emphasized that Johnson was not shot by an officer. There have been earlier rumors this was an officer-involved shooting. However, that information is incorrect. No officers, Ferguson or otherwise, were involved in this incident other than to begin our investigation, the police department said in an investigation statement. Okay. So now listen, there was a story a few years back. I got to look it up, but a lot of people, a lot of protesters and people that were surrounding this case, notable protesters, notable activists, were coming up unalive over there in Ferguson. So I have to try to pull that story up and bring it to you on another broadcast, right? Yeah. This is saying I'm originally from St. Louis. Oh my God, I didn't know. I didn't know Mocha. Yeah, it's really, really tragic because he's so young and he was so vital to the narrative, letting people know what happened. Letting people know what happened. He was very vital. Let's get into some international news. I don't know if you guys have heard about what is going on over in Nepal. That is not AI. That is not. That is a real shot of their parliament. The people, not an insurgent group. The people basically set it on fire, and the prime minister has now resigned. There is pure bedlam over in Nepal. And I don't know. I think eventually America is going to have something very similar. I really do. I think after a while, people just go, this is enough. This is crazy. Like, when do we get to that point? I don't know. To that point, I don't know. But the people of Nepal are angry at so much corruption that is going on. You know, very impoverished situation over there with those people over in Nepal. This is a country over in South Asia. And yeah, they are not playing around. So we have a parliament in flames, a leader toppled. Nepal's Generation Z protesters have taken over and said enough is enough. You know, it's always going to be the young ones, honey, to get the party started. Yeah, let's get it kicked off. You know, they have set basically their version of the Capitol. You know, we have what we call the, you know, the Capitol. Over there is called Parliament, but that is going to be an iconic photo for your grandchildren one day. I promise you it is. People have had enough of these corrupt, greedy leaders. You know, they're already over there in Chicago. They went in there last night. You know, ICE and all them people went over there to Chicago. And so Chicago's over there being terrorized right now, you know. So, yeah, I mean, we're at a bursting point now. So it wouldn't shock me, y'all. It wouldn't shock me if one day you see, you know, the White House or the Capitol on fire. It wouldn't shock me. Of course, the official Tyesse Report doesn't condone violence, nor do we call for violence to any political, with any political leader or whatnot. We just don't condone it here. Yeah. But it wouldn't shock me if the Arab Spring comes to America. Yeah. All right. Did somebody join something over here? Oh, William Burnside. Okay. Welcome, William Burnside. Uh-huh. Okay. We got a story out of Nashville. You know, I thought we were done with Nashville. I literally thought we were done with Nashville after the Fred Matthews and J-Rock case. I thought we were absolutely done, but evidently we're not. There's a case that is being talked about really heavily this morning. We're going to take a look, courtesy of our friends over at
police. That woman was shot and killed.
Atlanta Black Star. Cut me off before I even finish talking.
Police, that woman was shot and killed searching for her cheating husband. Now, we brought you this story. It's breaking news. This was yesterday morning. Police say 42-year-old Kiana Wilson was found shot inside a car. It was just outside the Madison Police Precinct. Investigators tell us she was actually shot inside a home on Scout Drive. Investigators say she went to the home looking for her husband, who was in a relationship with another woman. Police say she got into an argument with the other woman, then tried to force her way into the house. That's when the woman shot Wilson in the stomach, according to police. Wilson drove away, flagged down an officer outside the precinct. She later died at the hospital. So far, no charges have been filed.
One more time. Let's just one more time, you know, because, you know. All right.
Police, that woman was shot and killed searching for her cheating husband. Now, we brought you this story. It's breaking news. This was yesterday morning. Police say 42-year-old Kiana Wilson was found shot inside a car. It was just outside the Madison Police Precinct. Investigators tell us she was actually shot inside a home on Scout Drive. Investigators say she went to the home looking for her husband, who was in a relationship with another woman. Police say she got into an argument with the other woman, then tried to force her way into the house. That's when the woman shot Wilson in the stomach, according to police. Wilson drove away, flagged down an officer outside the precinct. She later died at the hospital. So far, no charges have been filed.
You know, I will never understand it, y'all. I will never, exactly, Michelle. Exactly. I will never understand. Okay, let me try to wet my whistle. A woman has lost her life. She went over to see what was going on with her cheating husband. And I guess she wanted to barge in the woman's house. And y'all know what these people are going to say. She was fearing for her life. And she stood her ground. Even if it's not a stand your ground state, self-defense does apply, the castle doctrine, and so many doctrines, y'all. You have the right to protect yourself in your own home. Okay. And now this woman has lost her life. A black woman has lost her life behind a trifling ass man. I don't know, maybe I'm not a wife. Maybe I'm not a girlfriend. So maybe I don't have that unique perspective. I'm a man. But I will never understand, baby. Like, once you see somebody is cheating on you or have clues that somebody is cheating on you, what part of you don't want to move on with your life? Is there something is something missing? I understand finances. I understand love. But if somebody is having sex with a whole second person, what about that makes you want to go over and investigate and cause a scene? Am I missing something? Because you can lose your life like this woman lost her life. Honey, the first thing you should be doing is figuring out your exit strategy. If you don't have the wherewithal to leave that day, you need to be building up an exit plan. Everybody ain't got it like that where they can just walk out the door. No, I know, I get it. But start building your exit strategy. You let him think everything is okay, and you're working on it. And baby, you know what? I'm gonna work with you on this. It's okay. We're gonna work it out. And then one day he comes home and all of your clothes are gone. That's how an aquarian works it. Let's go. We're gonna go to counseling, baby. Sugar plum, apple pie. Let's get some counseling. Yeah, I love you. Oh, I know. And then you come home one day and ain't nothing in the damn cabinets, and the TV and refrigerator is gone. And then you change your phone number. Stay with him. Allow him to continue to pay the bills, and while you try to get your money and finances together. Because, honey, let me tell you this. It don't get better. It don't get better. Some men can go to counseling and they can go get some help and they never cheat again. That's very rare. Very rare. I'm just being honest with y'all. Very rare that these men and these women don't get counseling and never cheat again. It's very rare. I just, like Yana says, how's this going for you? How's it going for you? You're down at the morgue now. You're down there at the morgue. I remember as a child, women looking down their nose at women whose husband have left them. And I am not some Pollyanna knowing that, I know socioeconomics, sometimes you just can't afford to leave. Women from when I was growing up, their husbands controlled everything, the finances. So they were trapped. Many women today are still trapped. There's a little more freedom financially for Black women. But when my mother, oh my God, you couldn't do anything but stay and take it. I have a family member who just did all of what you're saying, but my cousin was the guy who left the wife. Okay. And it's not just a man thing. It's just unique to this case. Women be out here doing the most too, Tyesse Squad. I'm not trying to be somewhere with no tag on my toe in a freezer locker. Not over no man. Honey, there's some women are so beautiful. This is the thing I don't understand. And I'm gonna move on. Some women that be taking this are so beautiful. I be saying, girl, you can walk to 7-Eleven. You wouldn't even make it back from 7-Eleven. You've been found a new man. You literally can walk to the corner store and be found a new man the way you look. You probably wouldn't even make it back home. You would have a new boyfriend already. I'm moving on, and we're moving. I can't. I can't, Tyesse Squad. Her heart and head weren't operating in sync. No, because the anger and the shock, you want to find out what's going on and you're just not thinking. Never. We have that in Los Angeles with the woman, the Belizean restaurant owner. She went over there trying to prove something, and she lost her life. And now the LA district attorney says there's nothing she can do because they went over there to the house. And so she lost her life over a man in LA. Yeah. Get out of any relationship that no longer serves you. I don't care if it's a marriage, get out. Nina Simone said you have to get up from the table when love is no longer being served. You have to get up from the table when love is no longer being served. Nina Simone. Okay. Yeah. It does not. If anything, they try to switch up their mode of operation. Her light will never be able to come because she didn't live to see or find her worth, because she chased after somebody who didn't want her. He wanted the other woman and she was unalive. And now, and sadly, nobody's probably gonna go to jail. I promise you. I'm gonna follow this case, but nobody's probably gonna go to jail, y'all. I can guarantee it. Because she barged into her house. All that woman gonna say is, I thought she had a gun. I didn't know what she had. And she came up in here. Yes, I was sleeping with her husband. She could even lie and say, I didn't know he was married. So y'all already know. Oh no, then it's never a one-off. Tanya. Elder Tyesse, the men tear the woman down self-worth so bad she does not see her worth, and women help keep this by trying to keep other women so-called humble. Okay. Yeah. Often we don't use our often we don't always see our beauty. Yeah. And the thing about it is that these men are not, and these even the women, they are not going to enhance or try to help you see it. You know, they're not. Yeah. All right, y'all. I hate stories like this too, Trent, because it's so unnecessary. This did not have to happen. Please, y'all, don't go to nobody's house. Don't go to nobody's house. Please. Speaking of crime and questions, we are following a story from Patreon last night. Singer David, I've now done a little research on his music. I've listened to some of it this morning. Okay, he's an interesting artist. Not my cup of tea, but yeah, we talked about this last night in Patreon, where very popular artist David, a car that is registered to him was impounded over in the LA area, Hollywood, and they found a whole body in the trunk. Now, we do have an update, Ty Squad. We do have an update since last night. Let me pull that up. Yes, a body was found in the front trunk of this Tesla. This is really weird. I'm sorry. I still don't get this. Somebody got to come out the back and tell us something. Okay. I bookmarked the notes. I know they got to be here. Okay. Investigators will be relying heavily on the Los Angeles County medical examiner to identify the victim. We are finding out that it is a woman, Ty Squad. Oh my God. We just found out that it is a woman that has been found in the car. I'm like, what? So investigators will be relying on the Los Angeles County medical examiner to identify the victim and figure out the cause of death. The medical examiner confirmed that it was a female's body, but unable to determine her age, race, or ethnicity due to the body being so severely decomposed. Bodies don't become severely decomposed in 2 days. So I don't know how long this woman been in this damn trunk. This is bananas. And David is on tour right now, so I don't know what he's going through. The victim was about 5'1" with wavy black hair and was wearing a tube top, black leggings, a yellow metal bracelet, and metal stud earrings. She also has a tattoo on her right index finger that said SHHH, commonly known as should, according to the medical examiner. I cannot. This is just like cue the Unsolved Mysteries music. And so they say that this car that is registered to the artist, David, is used by multiple people throughout the month. Okay. Well, he's an artist. I can understand that, but child, well, who all be using his car? I know you may have an assistant, you may have somebody to work with you, you know, your tour manager. It's all kind of people that you have on your team. Hell, you may have your accountant, he may use the car, your financial services guy may be using the car. And when it comes to teams, everybody may be driving the damn car. No, he don't rent it. I don't think he rent them out. He don't have to rent out a car. He's very wealthy. Maybe Turo. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Hold on a second. Let me go back over here and see this really quickly. Because there was a piece of this that talked about Okay, so the car, a Tesla with a Texas license plate, was towed from the Tony Bird Streets neighborhood in the Hollywood Hills. I know that area very well. According to police sources, the vehicle had been abandoned 5 days before. Earlier Tuesday, the gender of the woman couldn't be determined. But as I told y'all, we have an update on that now. Okay. Okay, so another body, also that of a woman, was found Tuesday, partially burned inside a Honda Civic that was logged as towed August 25th, according to two law enforcement sources now authorized to speak about their investigation. The Civic is connected to a missing person report and is considered a separate incident from the one in the Honda. Now, listen, there are areas in every city where people dump bodies, you know, they got areas like that, y'all. I don't know. This is crazy. This is absolutely. Then they got another body over there, a woman burnt up in a car, a Honda Civic. Okay. The remains in that vehicle were described as a head and a torso. And oh my goodness, y'all, I cannot. I thought we just come on here to do it in the know, honey. This is too much for a Wednesday afternoon. I can give me some watermelon and go back here. Just, you know, I cannot. Okay. So they found a head and a torso. The vehicle's registered to The vehicles are registered to David Anthony Berg, a musician whose stage name is David, according to one of the law enforcement sources who's not authorized. The singer performed Tuesday in Minneapolis on his world tour. Okay, y'all. Okay, so decomposing remains of two women, Ty Squad, have been found in separate vehicles, including a Tesla linked to singer David. We don't know what's going on with that Honda Civic, but y'all, I don't know. I'm done. I'm done. Child. Okay, this sounds crazy. It does. And we're moving. We'll follow up once we get some more information. And we're moving. Dame Dash is making headlines. Some of y'all know hip hop, well, former hip hop impresario Dame Dash, who's a part of, I would say, really a part of hip hop culture. Really early and heavy in the 2000s, early 2000s, late 90s. Him and Jay-Z, Rockaware, Rockefeller. That was really a deeply ingrained hip hop culture moment. Yeah. And so, you know, he's now coming out saying that, listen, he's bankrupt. He has like $4,000 left. I don't believe that, but listen, you have to say whatever you have to say, but I don't think he has $4,000. But I think his money is not what it should be, right? Okay. Let me give you a little background, y'all, because this $4,000, people are just running with this. Honey, this man ain't got no damn $4,000. But listen, I'm gonna give you just a little background. I want to say this. Dame Dash is highly arrogant. He's the type of person you probably can't tell anything to, especially regarding business, right? He is highly one of those people that thinks he's probably the smartest person in the room concerning all matters. He lets off real narcissist energy. And so, yeah, this is probably going to be, it was going to be in his fate regardless. And let me finish. Okay. Okay. Where were we going to? We were going to my notes on this. I already had them already pulled. Okay. Give you a little background, Ty Squad. As Jay-Z's fame grew, y'all know tensions began to rise. Jay wanted more control and to steer the label Rockefeller differently from Dame's approach. In 2004, Rockefeller sold 50% to Def Jam. Later, Jay-Z became president of Def Jam. Do y'all hear that move that he did, right? You hear that move? In 2004, Rockefeller sold 50% to Def Jam. Jay-Z became the president of Def Jam, which gave him more percentage. Okay, so he is a true Sagittarius, Jay-Z. The partnership unraveled. Jay kept the Rockefeller name and catalog, while Dame branched out onto other ventures that struggle financially. Okay, sir, at the core of this, you're just not a good businessman. You can hate on Jay-Z until Jesus cracked the sky. And Jay-Z may have been shady. He may have been. That is how it goes in the corporate world, honey. That's how it goes. Girls make power moves. If another girl is smarter than you, I'm sorry. That's just how it goes. Is it right? Is it morally right? No, it's not. All right, I'm just saying. Everybody running around to, oh my God, he got $4,000. That's it. Hell, I can write you a check for $4,000 if that's bad. I can give you 4,000, Dame. Yeah. Please further explain true Sagittarius. Every Sagittarius I know are very shrewd. And when I say shrewd, they are not highly talkative about what they're going to do. I have two friends that are Sagittariuses, and they don't really be out there flashing, talking about, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to show you how I'm going to do this. Child, they are very stealth, and when they do something, Naida, very stealth, like a B-2 bomber over Iraq. Okay, so Jay-Z bought back Rockaware and later sold it for around $200 million, cutting Dame out of the windfall. So you heard me correctly. Jay-Z bought back Rockaware and sold it for $200 million, cutting Dame out of the windfall. Disputes emerged over money owed, royalties, and rights to Jay-Z's debut album, Reasonable Doubt, which is an iconic masterpiece. In 2021, Dame tried to auction his stake in Reasonable Doubt as an NFT. Jay-Z sued, claiming he couldn't sell company property that way. A settlement later restricted Dame from selling it. So everything he's tried has failed, everybody, Like I said, you're just not a good businessman, and you're arrogant, you're narcissist. Can't nobody tell you anything, sir. You're just a real loser. I'm sorry. Okay? You're just a big loser. And so we wish you the absolute best, but this is how it goes, honey. Welcome to the Players Club. Do you have anything else to add, Tyesse? No, I don't. I really don't. I really do. I wish him the best. I remember when he was at the Hollywood Bowl. I think he had loaned Lee Daniels, and he's shady. What sign is Lee Daniels? I need to find out what sign Lee Daniels is, because there's something about Lee Daniels, that energy. It's reptilian. I see it. It's reptilian. What sign is Lee Daniels? Oh, of course he is.
Facebook. Happy birthday, Lee Daniels' birthday.
I don't want to talk about his birthday, baby. Ain't no happy birthday. He's a Capricorn. Ariel was a Capricorn. My other best friend, Troy, was a Capricorn. Honey, listen, those girls are, baby. Listen, let me tell you something. Ariel was a Capricorn. Bouvier was a Capricorn, aka Troy was a Capricorn. Child, listen. And I'm not saying Ariel was reptilian, and I'm not saying Bouvier was reptilian. I'm saying Lee Daniels, there's a reptilian spirit. I see it every time he talks. That tongue comes out with the split in the middle. Yeah. All right. Anyways, y'all. Well, you're a Capricorn, honey. Y'all, baby, listen. Y'all ain't no joke. I'll say that. December and January. All right. Everybody talking about these Scorpios. Look, you need to watch them damn Capricorns. Watch them Capricorns. All right. I think we're done. Yeah, we're done. Let's have to do this commentary. Let's get this commentary done. Okay. All right, let's get this commentary done, Ty Squad. We've all seen the viral, everybody has covered it, even non-religious sector channels. We've all seen the situation with the young woman Mahogany and what happened over in Houston. We've seen it, okay? Let me start by saying this. It is maybe day 3 or 4, and this woman, Cassandra Pope, that is the pastor. Cassandra Pope has still not written or went live to say anything concerning this. We're on day 3 or 4, okay? It may be a week because it could have been last Sunday. We don't know. But I think it was this Sunday. And so this is Pastor Cassandra Pope, and she still has not, and I don't think she plans on it. I don't think she plans on it. Saying anything. Just anything. I'm sorry for how all this played out. That was not my intent. I'm sorry, dog. I'm sorry, rat. Anything. Nothing. And so a lot of times that's what you're going to get over in, the Black church. You're not going to get no damn, healing salve. You're not. But that's not the point of my commentary. The point of my commentary is this, y'all. She doesn't think she did anything wrong. That's why she hasn't written a statement. She could write a 2-sentence Facebook post and show that she has a working heart. That's what I believe, Larry. She could write a 2-sentence Facebook post. A 2-sentence Facebook post and just say something that shows that she has a connection to the living God. 2 sentences. She don't even have enough emotional wherewithal to do that. My commentary for you all today is this. When things no longer serve you, you always have an inkling. I'm not bashing Mahogany. But from what I understand, God always gives you your walking papers on this season is up. Anybody know what I'm talking about? I didn't come to preach this afternoon because I got to go to the market and run to a few other places. God always gives you your first entree or invitation to your season is up here. And I'm telling the Ty Squad today, listen, don't rationalize it. Well, I want to let me see if I can. No. Get the hell up and walk out the door before you are humiliated live in front of millions of people. This is not pointed towards Mahogany. Maybe she was trying to make her way up out of there a little faster. I'm telling y'all, God tell you to move quickly. You know how they say it's a fire downstairs, or there's a fire, people just start grabbing their bags and running. That's how you need to move. Let somebody come to your door right now in your building and say, child, the whole place is on fire. You're not grabbing nothing but essential items, your keys and your purse. You're not trying to find nothing. Where are my keys? Where's my purse? I'm out of here. That's how you need to move when it comes to these damn situations and places and things. Michelle Holly says, God told me to leave my old church because it was getting toxic. So I used to be just like mahogany. I've learned that if you don't move in a prompt fashion, now God will turn your ashes into beauty. He'll turn the ashes into beauty, but he will give you just a little slap on your behind, on your way to your beauty. He'll give you a little slap. And of course, you can turn anything. The only sermon I've ever really, is stuck with me with T.D. Jakes. I can't get into him now. I can't get into Jakes now. I'm sorry, I can't do it. But the only sermon that is stuck with me to this day is a sermon I had called Save the Scraps. Save the Scraps. He did an excellent illustration on that. You can be gifted and still there's some issues that, you can be gifted and be some issues. You can be anointed too and still be some issues, but that's a whole nother show. Save the Scraps. You can probably pull it up on YouTube, you guys. Go pull it up. Okay. When I say save the scraps, High Squad, it is important that nothing is wasted. Nothing is wasted. Whatever you went through, whether it was a divorce, whether it was losing your home, losing your children, nothing is wasted. The testimony, your story of how you persevered and bounced back and got yourself together is one that you will be able to tell quite a few people. Save the scraps. Save some of the little things, the little details, and put them in your little bucket or your basket and take them with you. And you can say, listen, let me tell you something. This is what happened. This is what went wrong. This is where I should have got up and left. Put that in your bucket. This is the first time I was hurt right here. This is the second time I saw something wrong. This is the fifth time when my spirit was a little shaken and stirred over here. Pick up every little piece you can and put it in your bucket. So when you get to the other side, you'll be able to say, okay, none of this was wasted, what I went through. Exactly, none of it. I'm going to take these scraps and put them together, and I'm going to tell people what God can do. How many of y'all have broke a vase or something, but it wasn't completely shattered? You could get some Gorilla Glue or some crazy glue and put it back together. Sometimes if it's too broken, you can't put it back together. You can put your life back together. All is not wasted. I hope I'm making sense to somebody in the back. There's one person in the back. Sometimes you can put that vase back together. The potter wants to put you back together again. That's what Tremaine Hawkins said. All right. Well, I've gotten it off of me, y'all. I'm good to go. I can prepare my show for tonight. I'm gonna tell y'all one more time. This new show is not about no music. You're not gonna be shouting and running and jumping over pews on Greenleaf-ish. I'm gonna bring you the stories that's going on, maybe some a throwback or two, and we're out of here. The whole show may not even be 90 minutes. I'm just being honest. I'm over these people. I'm tired of this church. I'm sick of everybody, all of them people over at that church. What church? I'm talking about the church, the church. I'm sick of all of them. And y'all just keep dragging me by my feet back into this commentary. I told y'all I just want to handle Major stories only. You know, like mahogany. But if you handle major stories only types, you'll be doing a story every day. Okay. We love green leafage. If you did not see the first episode in Patreon, it is now available in members only for 99 cents. Okay. We need 29 likes. Okay, I'm gonna stick around. I'm good. Mel C, I'm gonna stick around until we get to 200 likes. I'm gonna stick around. Let me know when we get to 200. I'll stick around for a few minutes and talk. I'll even do a little quick recap. Okay, so basically, everybody, we're watching COVID-19 and the debacle that is ensuing with COVID-19. We talked about the Tesla that was found with a body. We have now found out that it is a female that was inside. We're dealing with Latoya Cantrell, mayor of New Orleans, pleading today in her arraignment concerning corruption. We went over to Nepal, over in Asia. There has been an uprising. They're sick of the corruption. Parliament has been set on fire, and the prime minister has resigned and is now in hiding. Yeah, that's what's going on. We also told you about the tragic news out of Ferguson, Missouri. The young man that was with Mike Brown when he passed away has been shot himself. And so we'll keep you abreast of any homegoing services or any public memorials. We are less than 24 hours away. When I say 24 hours, we are less than 24 hours away from Beauty in Black. That's where we're, yeah, I just absolutely cannot wait. Part 1, tomorrow, September 11th. Please remember that Terrell Carter will be at the City Winery on the 12th. If you want to check him out on the 12th, Terrell Carter. Okay. And we covered a story out of Nashville of a woman going to confront her husband and lost her life in Nashville. Yeah. We need 18 more. Okay, come on, y'all, because I'm hungry. I'm ready to eat now, baby. I'm ready to eat. I didn't eat breakfast. It's 1:23 now. We got to make a move forward. I found and followed mahogany. I did too. Yeah, I did too. I just, I don't know. I told you guys in Patreon last night that, the pastor, the bishop went live. He went live for 8 minutes and they cut the feed. Literally like 8 minutes they were live. Also, we have Joel Tubman. Joel Tubman did his first live and gave us a lot of clues as to what he's planning on doing. So we'll talk about that more in Greenleafish. But Joel Tubman went live with his first Bible study, and it went relatively. He looked very, very good. Joel Tubman, he looked very, very good last night. We'll talk more about that in Greenleafish. Okay. Are there any headlines that I missed today, y'all? Because I only talk about stories that matter to Black people, matter to us. If it's some other race or nationality, I may not have heard about it, baby. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now, don't get me wrong. I check out world news, but it's FUBU all day long over here, baby. FUBU. Okay. Is there a story that I may have any Tamar updates? I'm not looking for. Just not looking for any. I already know what's going on. I've seen enough. Okay, somebody just sent me something here. Do Black Lives Matter in Chicago? Okay, it's a debate. I'm not debating none of this stuff, y'all. I'm not. I don't have time for it. We talked about that also last night about the in Patreon about the young woman, the Ukrainian refugee that was unalived in Charlotte by a Black man, and now they're using that as a white ring MAGA wedge issue, right? Yeah, comparing and contrasting other events with that. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. Did I miss anything, Taspa? We have a few extra moments here. Is there a story that I may have missed? Is there something that you are curious about an update on, Taspa? We got about, I'll do 5 more minutes. Anything else? I saw Jamal Bryant's old lady, former old lady. What's her name? Giselle. I saw her and washed up reality star Robin Dixon, right? I seen them over there talking about K. Michelle joining, the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And they say K. Michelle is married. I can't confirm that. Giselle, yeah. They're real haters. Their little podcast they got, Robin. There's a lot I could say about Robin, but honey, it's already been said. It's already been said, so I don't have to add anything else. But they're just real haters, Some people don't like that. Like Young Thug, he's a hater. It's just all in your system. You can't help yourself, Giselle. Giselle, you wouldn't even have the. If it wasn't for Jamal Bryant, Giselle, you wouldn't even have half of your star meter. Yeah, everybody knows that, Giselle. Will we even know who you are, Giselle, if it wasn't for Jamal Bryant? If your last name wasn't Bryant, would we know about you? It'd be people like that really, 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 is the Carlos dude in custody from the baby mama unaliving in Chicago? I don't have any idea what that story is about. Can you send it to me? Send it to me. Mother, did you report the mother that was unalive after dropping her son off to school in Chicago? She left her son an encouraging letter in his lunchbox. If not, so yeah, y'all send that to me. Send it to me. And then they just sit on their podcast all day, They sit on their podcast all day, just throwing shade at people, her and Robin. The case of the young man over at Coppin State with her husband, Juan. I still don't know why that case. I don't know why that case nobody was in. I don't know how nobody went to prison. Do you guys remember that story? Robin Dixon's husband, Juan Dixon. That story was crazy. I could just do a standalone piece on that story. When do I have time to do it? I used to talk about it a lot on Tyesse After Dark. What's tomorrow? I got time to do it tomorrow. Waving at you. Oh, okay. I got a different setup now. You going to lunch tomorrow? I think she means waving at me. I got a different setup, so I can't really see. And these lights are so bright. Maybe I missed it. How was lunch with Pa Reese? We went live. I did a video. I ordered food here. I ordered in. Really great guy. Love him. He's really a nice guy. Him and William came over the other day. Great company. Samarta, I think she says waving at you. I didn't see you, sis. I keep the mini blinds at like a certain angle, so you really can't see exactly too much behind there. You know what I'm saying? I keep them slanted. You see cars, you see trees, but I don't want you to see too much. So I keep them slanted at an angle, What are we looking at, Mel C? What are the lights looking like? Tyesse, you for the cook? Or what are we doing? I got the taste for some lamb chops on my George Foreman grill. I really do. I'm being honest. I got the taste for George Foreman grilled lamb chops. Some basmati rice and a green vegetable. And I need to figure out what the hell I'm going to go do. Okay. Ty, rest in peace, Robin and Giselle. New Hope is something about them I didn't like. Oh, Ty, Rip, Robin, and a New Hope. I don't like neither one of them. I don't. I think they're mean girls. I really do. I don't like the way they was talking about K. Michelle. K. Michelle ain't gonna sing. I just don't like the way it didn't feel right to me. KT. I didn't like on Potomac. Yeah. Mm-hmm. How do you keep the blind? I keep them at an angle, at a like a not even a 180, like a maybe a 165. I keep them at a little angle, Naida. Yeah. Keeping an eye on Chicago. Yes, was so hungry. Yeah, I'm thinking what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Samara. I got food in here. I could throw something on. I think I got something in here I could throw together. I may have to throw something together, but I think to run to the market. I want to run to the market. I like the Publix over at Madison Yards. Oh, I love that Publix now. I haven't been back to the Publix on Ponce in a while. That Madison Yard Publix is the T. It's huge inside. Everything's so pretty and green. Yeah. All they meat is bloody and red and stuff. I'm just saying, Tyesse, I want some lamb chops. That's what I want. You know. Okay. Only folks that can cook say I'm gonna throw something together. I'm gonna throw something together. I am. I'm gonna throw something together. You gotta try Club Publix. Okay, now what is that, Harold? Let me look it up. What I really got to taste for, I don't feel like doing all that now. You know, I don't feel like doing that. I haven't used my beef. I use 2 beefs per month. I haven't used the first one yet, so I could do some beef today. Wait a minute. Club Publix. I have Club Publix. I have that already. Yeah, I think I already have that. Is that the rewards thing? Yeah, I got that. I got that already. Let me see. Log in. Yeah, Harold, I already got Club Publix. I just didn't like their sandwiches. Everybody said them sandwiches were so good. I don't like them sandwiches. Buy one, get one free. What is this right here? It's the weekly ad. Let me see what they got. Taste, baby, you need to get up. You'll be talking to the Thai squad. It'll be time for green leafage tonight. Okay. Got a nice little sale going on here. All right. It's the one with the bar. Oh, okay. Where is it located? Although I no longer eat meat, I used to love the chicken tender sub. You can shop and sip a cocktail. Well, where was it located at, Harold? Tell me the location. 194 likes. All right. Y'all keep Bishop Felton in prayer. You know, he's going to court today over in Minnesota. Keep him lifted. Y'all keep Bishop Felton lifted. We thank God for the ways. We thank God for the means. That's all we're going to say on that. Just keep him lifted. It's a big day over in Minnesota in about 26 minutes. By me in Buckhead, Piedmont, and Peachtree, the new one. Piedmont and Peachtree. Okay. Let me see. Club Publix. Is that a wait a minute? Let me see what's going on. Club. Okay, I don't see it. You saying okay, 3:30. Okay, 33:30. I could smother some cube steaks. Okay, that's a little ways for me. Why is that coming up in the regular listings though? It's coming up separate. Okay. Is it Buckhead Landing? You let me order you one. Order what? Order what, Samara? Yeah, it's Buckhead Landing. I think I was over there already. Okay, so I don't think he was over here. Wait a minute. Buckhead Landing. Let me go to maps and see what it looked like outside. Casting crowns, Minnesota style. Child, listen. Let's keep Bishop Fulton in prayer, as I said. All right. Um, I need to know what this place look like outside. 3330 Piedmont Road. Okay, there we go. This can't be it because this don't look like a club public. Let me see. This can't be it, Harold. This can't be it. Wait a minute. Harold, is this? Oh, that is it. There's a truck in the way. Okay. That's in Buckhead. Uh-huh. I sent it to your Insta. Okay. Uh-huh. It's regular public just having dance parties and cocktails and good music. Okay. Yeah, if I'm in the area, I don't mind stopping by there. I really don't. I didn't cover Tyler Perry's Man today, y'all. I didn't cover that in today's show. I don't find it newsworthy to black people. I really don't. I feel that, listen, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I have a lot of options from YouTube, okay, but I'm not fit to. I see a lot of people. I'm not fit to just say, everybody lying and everything's a money grab. I'm never gonna be that blogger. No, I know people can be full of shit, but I'm not gonna be like, it's all a money grab. It's all because listen, these cases are nuanced. That's why we just have to find a little bit here, a little bit there until we piece it together. I'm not going to be it's a scam, it's a scheme. And then some tea, there's some tea come out and everybody be like, oh my God, no. It's kind of like, I don't know what it is with black people. Like our leaders, our people that we admire, they can't be, oh no, it's impossible. Child, stop idolizing these people. They're human. Because if you idolize these people that are predators in celebrity, you'll do the same thing. You'll use that same energy in your family. Oh, my daddy could never do that. That's a lie. Girl, and your daddy was a whole freak. Same energy. Y'all be transferring it to your family. Don't want to believe the victims. Okay. Honey, we need 3 more likes, y'all. Come on, honey, because I'm hungry. We need 3 more likes to get to 200. Y'all say y'all like me. Y'all say y'all love me. I know y'all bushwashers. You're sitting here. Okay, thank you, Lisa. Baby mama shot in the face. Thank you, baby. I got it right now. Oh my God. Chicago clown put his ex in a headlock while his new baby mama. Okay. We will cover this on our next major live. We will. Y'all better leave these bums alone. Drop these zeros and get you a hero. We need a couple more. Bishop will have the last laugh. That's what they say. Because listen, I'm trying not to talk about this boy because I'm doing really well. I'm like 10 days in. I'm 10 days in, y'all. I'm doing very well. How am I doing with, not talking about them people? How am I doing? I need a grade. Grade me. How am I doing? How do you like the new Tyesse Report? Grade me. I think I'm doing really well not talking about these people, none of them. And I just thought about something. I haven't been to none of their channels here in the last week or so. I really haven't been on them damn channels. I've been so damn busy. And then William, he be going late at night, so I don't really have time. How am I doing? I'm not talking about these people. None of them. And I be seeing when people be trying to bring it up and try to ignore it and talk right over it. I see people. I'm not dumb. I see you, honey. Some people like mess. They do. They prefer mess. And they find it exciting. You don't even say, I do not. I don't even say that no more. Oh, thank y'all so much. Oh my God, I got shocked. Oh, I'm doing excellent. Oh, thank y'all. I'm doing excellent. I'm gonna keep up the good work. I'm trying to do 30 days. It's like this is like rehab for me. It's like I'm like I'm on drugs or something. Y'all know I like laying them people. I do. I enjoy it. Y'all know that brought joy to my heart. It brought joy to me. So this is a hard thing that I do every day, y'all. It's hard. I have to get up in the morning and set my intentions. I'm not going to talk about these people. Crack down, crack them, crack. Nah. Today's a big day. It's a big day, y'all. 1:00, Minneapolis. Oh, all I know is God is going to help you if you pass out of this desk because you're eating no breakfast. God's going to have to carry you to the God's going to have to carry you to get some orange juice or some hard candy. Yeah. Some people just don't deserve it. They really don't. I always knew that, Saf. I always knew that, but it just these people they deserved every moment I laid them out. I'm sorry. They deserved it. But as Larry says, one by one they all fall. Thank you, Dr. Tanya. I appreciate it. I'm trying. When you think about insignificance, when you weigh it, like girl, I waste a lot of time. I waste a lot of time with these people. Yeah. A lot of time. And one of my last epiphanies, y'all, no shade. One of my last epiphanies was when that other lady, we didn't even call her name, but one of the last little tips I got into it with, talking about her lawyer was monitoring the channel, and the top spot was like, these people need to be studied at this point. Her lawyer is monitoring the channel for any mentioning of her name. Girl, you don't ever, ma'am, you ain't never got to worry about me mentioning your name again. Girl, didn't nobody even know you before. They didn't know you before. So they really not going to know you now. I promise you. That was like the last little, I was like, these people are really, really special. So that's why I just said enough is enough. Yeah. Thank y'all so much. We got 208 likes. I appreciate it, y'all. I appreciate it. How many people have watched Unknown Caller? Thank you, Mary. How many people have watched Unknown Caller? I was just watching my boy King of Reeves read that mother for filth. Oh, her and the other lady. I'm talking about that other lady. She claims to be a pastor. Her. I say the same thing, Larry. How many people watch Unknown Caller? What do you think? I'm watching. I'm so happy you watched it, Ty. Me, I can't believe it. I haven't watched it yet, but I will. Child, I just watched King of Reed's commentary, and yeah, he laid that mama out. He laid her out, the lady. Yeah. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate it. You can't figure these people out, Ty Squad. You cannot figure out what drive these crazy whack jobs to stalking people and playing with people on the internet. You'll never be able to wrap your mind around what gets into people's heads. Like, what is wrong with these people? They be over there really, really, really trolling William really hard and playing on his phone and stuff. These people are just weird. It's just weird energy. It's the only way I can describe it, just weird energy. Mm-hmm. I cannot. I ain't mentioning her. I'm not mentioning these people's names. I cannot. I cannot. Oh my God, not raggedy. You know what? I'm not mentioning this stuff. These people are just really weird. You said it like, I'm having my lawyer watch your show. Your lawyer? Ma'am, this is YouTube. And then you gotta ask the question, do these people really have lawyers? Like, I'm just, listen, I'm not saying I ain't counting nobody's pockets. These people really got lawyers, like, on retainer. Listen, some people just don't look like they got lawyers. You could have a lawyer. You could know a lawyer. But do you have, like, an attorney on retainer already? I can't see some of these people with lawyers. I'm sorry. I can't. I just can't. Mm-mm. Now, I know some real good lawyers, some real attorneys, for real. Ty, you're on a mission for humanity. The others, not so much. Well, thank you, the ladies' room. I appreciate that, beautiful. I do. Mm-hmm. You got a lawyer for real? What lawyer? What's your lawyer name? Tell me your lawyer's name. I know some real good lawyers, for real. They have letter lawyers, but they don't. They have letter lawyers, but they not in retainer. Oh, okay. All right. So they have lawyers that they can call. Oh, y'all stop. Okay. It's happening. I gotta go, y'all. We gotta get up out of here. Harvey Levin from TMZ. Oh my God. Not Olga, y'all. Olga, what's that other lawyer? Listen, Tasha K got an interview with you see I'm changing the subject. Tasha K got an interview with what's his name on Monday. The comedian is making some really serious allegations against Cat Williams. Yeah. And so Tyesse is not responsible for the people in the chat. I'm not responsible for people in the chat. I'm just doing my commentary. I'm not responsible for the thoughts and things of the chat. I have mentioned nobody's name. Tyesse hasn't mentioned not one name. I'm here having commentary with my followers. I'm not responsible for the people in the chat. Okay? The thoughts and opinions of the chat are their own. And they are entitled to them under the First Amendment. They are entitled to it. They're entitled to it. Child. It's always somebody trying to hi. We have an important message. Click. If it's important, honey, somebody would be on, a human would be on the line. Hi, we have a very important. You do? Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna tell you how important it is. If it was important, it would be a human, not an automated voice. If you're not calling me about a lottery winning, or some lottery tickets I didn't hit, I don't want to hear it, lady. They have legal shields that's only gonna send out letters. Oh, okay. Like cease and desist and stuff like that. But that tickled me. It really tickled me because, like, here's the thing. I think a lot of people, they can't take when somebody says something about them and it's true. I think that bothers people. It'd be one thing if it's a lie, but the truth hurts. It really does. And so, I mean, maybe that's what triggered her. About she gonna call her lawyer gonna be watching my shows for any mention of her name. Baby, listen, honey, do whatever you and your lawyer need to do. Go ahead and do it, sweetheart. You go ahead and do it. We'll address it at that time. We'll address it at that time. Yeah, I'm done because y'all being bad. Y'all are being bad. We waiting on Bishop Felton to post or go to Pacer and get some Pacer news. We're waiting on something on Facebook from Bishop Felton, and then we can go from there. Then we got to wait for Pacer. Will he be able to go to Facebook and say something? Will he keep it under wraps until Pacer releases it? It's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. 41 violations, $100,000 a piece. That's a lot of money. I wouldn't want to be involved with anything like that. 41 violations, $100,000 a piece. I feel a drag spirit. I feel get my ass off this line. Get my ass off this line and wait for this news out of Minnesota. And wait to see what they're talking about over there. That's a lot of money, y'all. Not 500,000, $100,000 a pop. They go to members only and get them. Well, listen, you know what? We will be there, Larry. We'll come over there, you know. You know, y'all join Larry's members only. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all go over there and you know, and get the dragation coverage. Or you go into roomies. Oh my God, y'all. Well, I'll be over there. I just, you know what? I've never really dragged them people in my Patreon. I don't talk about them in Patreon. Very rarely do I talk about any of those people in Patreon. Like, you can count on half of your hand in a year. I just don't, I'll lay them out here and then move to members only, you know. But that's what a lot of them do. They use their members only for that. I would say mostly all of them use their members only to talk about people and say what they really want to say. You know, that's what they do. I'll do it publicly and then go to members only. But now, you know, you got people with all these caring spirits. You just may have to just go to members only and do it straight for members only. Yeah, because it's a caring spirit in YouTube. They're like calling the police on you. So, and then you have to ask the question, how do you know when somebody talking about you? You must be watching. You know, you must be watching. Oh my God, is this coming to Harold? I just got this. Are you still here, Harold? What? And I couldn't make it to New York to see it because I was sick. Oh my God, that is my Archbishop. That's my spiritual father. And I was saying to myself, I said, I can't wait for it to come to Atlanta. Are you serious? I knew he was coming to Atlanta eventually. I could have started crying. No, I can't watch this right now. Oh no, I can't do this. For one night only, 9:25 and 7 p.m. Oh my God. Okay. Get your tickets now before prices go up. Harold, thank you so much, but I can't see his face. I'm gonna start crying and stuff. Oh no. Okay. How do I get tickets? How do I get these tickets? That's all I want to know. I don't want to see his face too much. Yeah, I gotta get tickets. I want to get tickets. Do I want to go with somebody? Do I want to get 2 or 3 tickets? Stuff like that. I like to sit with myself. Okay. Who is the comedian that? Oh, it's what's his name? Sorrell something. Hold on, let me get it. Okay, hold on. Tasha K is interviewing him on the 15th. Okay, somebody just sent me something. Whoopi Goldberg. Okay, what does Jarvis send me? Whoopi Goldberg says she can't afford to retire from The View after 18 seasons. Oh, child, I can't deal with this right now. I can't. I can't. Monique said when she was over there, she said, like, girl, when she showed her how much she was making, Monique was telling her, like, girl, that's how much you make? Billy Sorrells, thank you so much. Over there on Tasha K. I knew this was gonna happen when I saw this. I knew it was gonna happen. Oh man, I knew this was gonna happen. Just hilarious. She always says something smart about Tyesse Madison. Tyesse Madison is like how I was. I'm 10 days into my journey. 10 days in. Tyesse Madison is not there yet. She's not. I'm trying. I am really trying hard. So it's like, just hilarious, girl. It's obvious you have a problem with trans people, gay people. Like, come on, Jess. You know, and Tyesse Madison, she's just not the girl. She's going, I don't care how big she gets. People have told me the same thing they told T.S. Madison. Tyesse, Beyonce don't respond to them people. Beyonce don't respond. She don't, but I did when I was doing it. Do you see Beyonce doing videos, Tyesse, about these people? No, she don't, but I do. I'm an Aquarius. I do. I'm not Beyonce. I don't know why this woman just won't go somewhere and leave this woman alone. Okay, so T.S. Madison responded, now, Jess, I've been really not saying much about your big dick. Oh, big. Oh, yeah. But let's play. Here you go. It's starting all over again. And just started. I saw the video this morning. And I said, Madison ain't gonna let that slide. She not. And she is not hilarious. She is the least funniest person in America. All right, y'all. That interview is going to be on TashaK.com. I can't believe y'all. I'm still paying for that website. I just never get around there to take my credit card off of there. Because I always say it's going to be something and I got to see it. I can't believe I'm giving that rag mouth lady $12 a month. But it's always something. It's something I say, I'm going to have to go watch it. I don't want to miss out. I know what I'm going to do, though. I'm going to cancel it. I'm going to cancel it. And then if an interview comes up, then I'll restart it back up. Because I can't be giving Tasha K $12 a month. No, she's not deserving of $12 a month. I agree, Crystal. I agree. It is reported that Whoopi makes $5 to $6 million per year and has a net worth of 30 plus million, and she can't afford to retire. It depends on what her overhead is and what she got going on. It depends. I don't go by celebrity net worth online. Go take it off now. Go take what off, Mary? Yeah. I don't go by celebrity net worth because them people don't know how much money people got liquid or assets, right? Monique had told her, like, girl, this ain't it. This is how much you making over there. The show is really based on Whoopi, The View. I'm about to watch right now. I've been watching that show since the 90s. And so, I don't know. Whoopi takes care of her entire family and travels by bus. Yeah, now her mother and her brother are deceased, but she has a daughter and extended family. I don't know, y'all. I don't know what's going on. And Whoopi can't retire. Whoopi, just say you don't want to retire. Because, Tina Turner, when she left America, go take it off now. Okay, I will. Maybe when I get off there, I'm going to take it off. I'm going to watch the interview, and then I'm going to take it off. When Tina Turner left America to go to Switzerland, she talked about consolidating everything, making sure her family was okay, giving some envelopes out, selling real estate, downsizing, liquidating, and then she moved to Switzerland. People be thinking that's a bad thing. White people do it all the time. White people consolidate, liquidate, and how many people have we seen do it? Sunny Hostin just talked about it yesterday. Her kids are going to college. They're empty nesters. They just sold their beautiful home. And now I'm sure her and her husband got a nice townhouse or walk up. And they had an estate sale. And she talked about the estate sale and everything, y'all. I don't know why Black people is seen as child, what's going on financially with him? What's going on with her? She even said she got somebody to take care of them chickens, Harold. I was like, girl, where you gonna put them chickens at if you get a nice condo somewhere? Where you gonna put them damn chickens and them roosters and stuff? I was thinking the first thing I was like, what you gonna put them roosters? But then she said she found a nice family that'll take care of them chickens and stuff. Ain't nothing wrong with leaving like your mansion and getting a nice condo. You know, you be saving money a lot of times, you know, because the savings will be noticeable. I'm just saying. Who else did that? Well, Lisa, what was that lady name? Not Lisa Wu. What was the other lady name that was on Married to Medicine? And her husband was a mess. Her name was Cloud, something Cloud. They downsized, and then what's the name? They said they downsized. Was it Lisa Wu? They had a little downsizing, but they needed to downsize financially. Mm-hmm. Okay, Marcus. All right, we wish everything gets, you know, handled. I love gifting my family stuff, however, committing to taking care of everyone forever is not the plan. I had to have a hard conversation with my brother this weekend. I had to have a hard conversation with him this weekend. It's just, I had to have it. Lisa Nicole, thank you, Larry. I had to have a hard conversation with my brother this weekend. Those conversations are hard, but, you know, they have to be had sometimes, you know, and so we have clarity. My parents finally downsized, and the family was gossiping about them being destitute. Meanwhile, they need GoFundMe for rent. You better preach this thing, Crystal. Mm-hmm. When you are ahead of your financial situation, you know, and you know what you need to do for your money, well, damn, nobody's saying, you know, I'm broke, or, you know, because if you have an accountant, if you have somebody that handles your finances, they can see out 6 months or a year. They can see out 6 months or a year what's coming. You know. Larry said, I downsized my ex-mentor and running. It's like it's always gonna be somebody like, I just can't downsize. I can't, you know, I can't liquidate, I can't sell something. Like, where am I gonna put all this? Where am I gonna put all this stuff if I move into a condo or a penthouse or a smaller space? Where am I gonna put all this stuff? If I go from 15,000 square foot to 7,000 square feet, where am I gonna put all this stuff? You know, what you gonna do? Give it away? Leave it? No, you have to sell it. You know, it's sad, but that's how it is, y'all. That's how it is. People always got something to say. Tyesse, I can tell right now you're not going over to Publix. I can feel it in my spirit that you're gonna whip something up. Better yet, Tyesse, today will be a great day to Instacart East. Today will be a great day to Instacart East. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, East. Today will be just a really great day to Instacart. Hey, y'all, just got out of a meeting in Colorado. How you doing, Alicia Sheehan? That's Alicia Sheehan. I downsized my team at MBM, and my mentor them saying my ministry falling apart. People in the corporate world, from Wall Street to, you know, even the private sector, Larry, people, you know, get laid off, or we're cutting our employment force down. You know, we're cutting our contractor sizes down a little bit, you know. That don't mean that you're in financial ruin. That means that you want to stay away from financial ruin, or you want to be fiscally smart. That's all that means, you know. Mm-hmm. You sell it practically because you know a buyer would take care of your things, can't give it. Oh, no, I've learned. You can't get none of these people. They don't appreciate it. They don't appreciate it. Y'all, this cake over at Scrumped Bakery, y'all. It's a lot. It's a lot. I think I have heard of this, Larry. I think I have heard of this. It wasn't a woman. It was a woman. I think she was on some talk show back in the day. Amen. I'm gonna watch this when I get off of here. Y'all. I started watching Black Mirror yesterday, but then the Tyler Perry story broke and I couldn't get back to it. Anybody familiar with Black Mirror on Netflix? I don't watch any of the episodes unless it's black people. I know that's bad. I've only watched one other episode, but I want to watch the Issa Rae episode. Anybody watch Black Mirror? Hold on, let me see what the episode was called, y'all. It was called Striking Vipers. Hold on. Ooh, that was so hot. Ooh, that was hot, y'all. I kid you not. I watched that episode from time to time still. Black Mirror, Striking Vipers. That was season 5, episode 1. Child. Ooh, that was hot. Yeah, that's what it was. It's called Striking Vipers. Netflix original. It's called Black Mirror. Anybody seen Striking Vipers episode? This is it right here. Oh, baby, listen. With Anthony Mackie. I'll have to check it out. I didn't watch all the other stuff. I just watch what I want to watch. Episode 1, season 5. He was playing a virtual video game. He was playing this virtual video game. And in the video game, it was a very strong top. Every time he put the glasses on, it was a very strong top that was plowing him. This afternoon, y'all, I have to be careful. Ooh, that was that. That was a good TV. They need to make that into a series. Issa Rae Black Mirror episode is 100 times better than Striking Vipers. I was sitting down to watch it, and then the Tyler Perry news broke. I had push play, and then my phone started going on. Hotel Revere is called. Yeah. It's 100 times better? Okay. Now, let me see. Like I said, y'all, only watch it for somebody black, and I got to know the people. Let me see. Issa Rae Black Mirror episode. I think that's season 7, you guys. Okay. Issa Rae Black Mirror episode. Okay, Hotel Revere episode 3, season 7. Okay, it aired in April 2025. I'm a little late, but it's okay. I'm a little late. In this episode, Issa Rae plays Brandy Friday, a Hollywood star who participates in a virtual remake of a classic romance film using AI technology to find a timeless role. The story explores themes of AI, Hollywood, and the potential for finding oneself by stepping outside of a system of control. Oh, listen. Larry told y'all about that control. When people trying to control you, it's about control. That's all it is. If you step away from that control, they get a little antsy. I saw a very metaphorical episode regarding sexuality. Striking Vipers or Hotel Revere? Are you talking about Issa Rae episode or Anthony Mackie episode? I mean, how loose are we talking here, Marcus? So are you talking about Issa Rae's her episodes? Or is he talking about the Anthony Mackie season 5 episode? Anthony Mackie. Oh yes, of course. Yeah, there are some men that they say that they can have sex with other men, and they just turn it off when they're done. Listen, I can only believe what you say. I don't know what you feel. There are some men that say they just have homosexual sex, and then when it's over with, they move on with their day. If they say they're not gay, who am I to tell you you're gay? I can't tell. That's not my story. I don't know how they feel inside, you know. I know gay men, I know men in prison do that all the time. They go to prison, they have gay sex, and then when they get out, they go back home to their baby mamas. That happens all the time in the jail system, in the penal system. No pun intended. Charlie Sheen just broke that news in his new doc. Yeah, I just saw him sit down with Michael Strahan. People do not want to accept the fact that you can be gay for an hour. Yeah, is it out yet? I think it was in the film festival circuit, Crystal. I don't know if it's out yet. Charlie Sheen new documentary. It's out today. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, I'm watching this right now. I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna give me some food and watch this. Charlie Sheen says nothing is off limits, and new Netflix documentary out today. I'm watching this right now. Charlie said he got sick of people extorting him. He said they was taking videos and sending him videos and stuff, the men that he was messing with. He said he got sick of it. So is it purely functional? You mean the sex gay for an hour? I can't. I don't know. I don't even know if psychiatrists or not psychiatrists. I don't know if psychologists have even really delved into that properly. People that say they're not gay but have gay sex. I don't think it's really been really delved into. I'll have to look up and see if there's any research on it. Mm-hmm. We have a lot of information on the DL phenomenon, bisexual people, stuff like that, pansexual. And when I say gay for an hour, I'm just being, I'm just talking hyperbolic. But yeah, it's like people just say they're gay for the moment. That's a better word. Gay for the moment. And then they just, I'm not gay. I just have gay sex. That's what they say. I think it's possible. I really think it's possible. But people automatically assume if you have sex with somebody of the same sex, then you have to be gay. I don't agree with that. I don't think you have to be gay to have sex with somebody of the same sex. You just chose to have sex with somebody of the same sex. And save your emails. I'm not saying that homosexuality is a choice. I'm saying that person chose to have sex with somebody of the same sex. I'm not saying homosexuality is a choice. I know that's where you want to go with it. Mm-hmm. I can understand the jail thing. Yeah, with the jail thing, there's lots of information and research on that. People tend to adapt to their environment, and there is a serviceability to some things in jail. Yeah. Binary thinking makes life entirely too complicated. Yeah. Whether we agree or not is true. Just talk to some straight men. Well, yeah. Yeah. And they just, and I think, again, I'm not a psychologist, but there may be some coping mechanisms involved in that. If they can't allow, if they don't want to allow their minds to go to that. That's why so many men that have same-sex relations for the first time with somebody, immediately following that, they ask you, am I gay? Like, no, you're not gay, because gay is more than just a sex act. That's different, Sherman. That's a whole nother conversation. But it's under that umbrella, gay for pay. Yeah, it's under the same umbrella. People will do just about anything when you are hungry or when you need shelter or when you need whatever you need. And then there's some people that just they're money oriented and they just want some money. You know, that's the big majority of these people that I don't mind. There are some people, like one of my nephews said, Tyesse, he said, I was having a conversation about this on one of my old shows back in the day. And he said, I could never be an escort. I said, why, nephew? He said, I can't be an escort. He said, I have to be turned on by you to perform. I said, wow, I never thought about that. There's so many people that have to be attracted to you to physically be aroused, if that makes sense. And so there's some people, if there's no sexual connection, they won't be able to perform. And there's some people that can. Stimuli is just enough, if you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. There's some people, the brain and everything has to work together. The attraction, the stimuli, it's a well-oiled machine. Some people, if one of them things is missing or cut off, it's not going to work. I know a pussy-loving man who has sex with one man but many women his whole life of 58 years. Okay, y'all, I am getting ready to get off of here. I cannot. I think I'm getting ready to go. I appreciate all of y'all today for stopping by. Opportunities driven, like Mr. Dixon's situation. Yeah. Tyler Perry, we're not going to sit here and play dumb. That one man died and he never slept with another man, just with. Oh, okay. I was thinking about somebody else. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, I was thinking about somebody else. Okay. That one man died and he never slept with another man, just women. Got it. Okay. I thought you were talking about, I was thinking something else there. Okay, my mind was somewhere far off. Okay. Oh, I don't have time to break this thing down. Me and Larry are supposed to have this conversation live soon. Okay, so let me say this, y'all. Tyler Perry, and men like Tyler Perry in Hollywood or whatever that have been living their lives a certain type of way for so many years, they have a system in how they live their lives. It is a system. It works for them. I'm not here to tell you you're right or wrong for how you live your life in this system, this closeted, sheltered system that you live in. Because can't nobody tell me about my life and how I live it. So I can't tell Tyler Perry he's right or wrong. I saw the Walter Hampton video years ago. That's Walter Hampton's opinion based on him being friends with Tyler Perry. But I can't tell Tyler Perry you need to come out the closet or you need to be true to yourself, because he knows what he needs for himself. Okay? He knows what he needs for himself, and he does what he wants to do with his life. However, being that I'm a gay man, there's a unique perspective that I have based on my nearly 50 years of living. Okay? You keep playing with these scenarios. These scenarios are very volatile in 2025. How many of you all have watched Hollywood on Netflix? How many of you in the chat has watched Hollywood on Netflix? I think it should be required viewing for most of America. I really do. It's called Hollywood, and it is what's that man name, y'all? The white man. That created Pose. My mind went blank. What's that man name? The white man name that created. I cannot think of it right now. You've all watched Hollywood, okay? Ryan Murphy. Thank y'all. I think Hollywood should be required viewing for people because, and I think Tyler Perry needs to watch Hollywood. I think he do. Because not a lot has probably changed. Of course, Marcus Pope is in it. Marcus Pope is centered in this story, Hollywood on Netflix. I think I knocked out Hollywood in a day and a half. I watched it in about a day and a half. Yeah. But in Hollywood, these studio heads were, dealing with these young men, these young hot guys. And there's a lot that comes along with all of that. I would tell Tyler, listen, this is where it was in the 20s and the 30s. I mean, do we have to still be doing this, Tyler? Like in 2025? There was a gas, I don't want to give too much away in case somebody want to watch it, but there was a gas station. Y'all know what was going on at that gas? Y'all remember the gas station? Pay and pump. I think it should be required viewing for a lot of people to see, this was going on then. And so we haven't really evolved much when it comes to stuff like that. It's sad. People still have to live in the shadows in 2025 and still doing things in secret. But getting back to my original point, check out Hollywood on Netflix, y'all. You'll thank me for it. I'm sure you will. Let me see. Let me get a clip of it. Let me get a poster of it. You'll thank me. I know you'll thank me. You said, Tyesse, I watched that damn Hollywood. I couldn't stop because I sure couldn't. Hollywood on Netflix. That's some good viewing, I promise you. Okay, let me see here. Yeah, that's it right there. Hollywood on Netflix. Yeah, it's called Hollywood, you guys. You see? It's called Hollywood on Netflix. And that's some good viewing, I promise you. My granny told me to stay about the Get back to Tyler Perry, and I'm gonna close this out, y'all, because we gotta do a show tonight at 9 o'clock. Let me say this. You have to be very, very careful. You got to be very, very careful when you're dealing with these guys in Hollywood, because they, like I said, they build a dossier up of receipts and stuff. They will play along with you. They will even have sessions with you, And so when you move on, or when they get, when they get old to you, then, that's when the hit comes in place. I'm 100% sure this guy, what's his name? Derek Dixon. I'm 100% sure he went along with some stuff, played along with some stuff, but he had a whole plan in place. A whole plan in place. And now that plan is coming to fruition. How I heard it was he was working with a caterer that was, catering one of Tyler Perry's events. That's how I remember telling the story. And then Tyler Perry saw him, was like, oh my gosh, you need to act. These boys cannot act, y'all. They can't. They cannot act. None of them can act. And so we all know that all the Queen's men, the acting is like, girl, are y'all serious? If it wasn't for Eva Marcel, half of us wouldn't even tune in like, girl, this is horrible as far as the acting goes of the men. If it wasn't for their bodies and Eva, it would be like, girl, somebody greenlit this acting, But how many men have those bodies, can script and can act? So your only choice is to get real strippers that can act, right? It's hard to find a stripper with a banging body that can act. That's going to be rare, Or somebody that can learn how to strip with a banging body, I heard a lady say years ago, a woman knows how to please another woman. Well, yeah. That's what Will Smith said too. Will Smith said the same thing. But Tyler Perry, they have all of these guys. They got to understand. These are the type of men that y'all are over there dealing with. You're dealing with these kind of guys, and baby, this is what happens, you know. That's what y'all want. Y'all want the unattainable. You want the man that you can't have, and he's playing hard to get. And while he's playing hard to get, he's building an EEOC case on your ass. That's what he's building. And so this is what you want. That's the man you want, right? That's the kind of guys y'all like. You want to break them in and all that old shit. And baby, listen. Okay. And you might wind up having to settle these cases. I know your lawyer is saying, listen, we plan on fighting this vigorously and we'll see everybody in court and all this will be, you know, sorted out in court. Child, you don't know what that man got. They don't know what that man got. I know Tyler's lawyers have asked him, is there anything we should know about? That's what all lawyers ask. And Tyler probably told him no. You don't know what that man got. And can blow up your spot, Tyler. That's what I'm saying. Y'all need to stop. They don't want no escorts. They don't want escorts. They don't want nobody that's been ran through. They like fresh. You know, they want untainted or untampered with booty. They want no damn escort. You're going to find some hot men on these escort sites. They don't want that. They want to chase you for a few weeks before you give in. They want to chase you for 2 or 3 weeks. And then finally you give in and say, okay, let's go. I can't just imagine the other actors and actresses holding on to NDA and can't say nothing about Tyler Perry does. Can I be honest? My spirit tells me I follow a guy. He's like one of my favorite people. I don't know why. And as a matter of fact, I posted it on his social media. He's like my favorite person. His name is Lenny Thomas. He played Daikon on Ruthless. And I don't know. My spirit tells me something happened. I could be wrong. His character was unalive unnecessarily. Derek Dixon said, when you don't go all the way, your character is unaligned, you know? And so I don't know. I don't know. I feel something happened with Lenny Thomas. I really do. I could be wrong. But most of those actors know if you come out and you say anything, it is a kiss of death to your career. It is a kiss of death to your career. You can count your career over with if you come out and you say anything. You got to be ready to move on with your life and try a whole nother industry. If you come out and say anything, be prepared. And we've been on for 2 hours. That's what I would do. I would settle this case. But you know, they say once you settle, that's why TD Jakes say he's running on and seeing what the end gonna be. They say once you settle, all of them come out the woodworks for a payday. Because you know, it didn't happen with Michael Jackson. Once he settled with that first family, child, listen. The second family said, "Oh, we got action." That's why they say TD Jakes is running on and seeing what the end gonna be. He ain't asking no type of mediation or nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna sue him. I'm gonna keep it going. I don't give a damn about Brandon Coleman. Playing hard to get is the oldest trick in the book. I can't believe people are still falling for it. That playing hard to get turns people on and it builds a case. That man, Derek Dixon, he played that thing with Tyler to perfection, and Tyler bit it hook, line, and sinker. Dummy, stupid, and chased his ass, and it probably did a few things. You know, this is all alleged and speculation, but they probably did a few things. You'll never know that until, you know, you have to know it. Probably, you know, a little play here, a little play there, you know, nothing major. But now he wants more. He wants it all. Maybe Tyler speculative. Maybe Tyler wanted to go a little bit further, and he didn't want to go no further. Maybe he had a cutoff, and that cutoff wasn't feasible for Tyler. All right, y'all. Let me go. This was a great conversation, if I may say so myself. Of course, I'm the curator of great conversations. I'm trying to okay, hold on. I want to put this picture up of Marcus Pope from Marcus Pope from Hollywood. Okay. All right, everybody. Great live, but we were on for 2 hours, so if you would like to sow something, feel free to do so right there. There are multiple ways to give on your screen. I am hungry boots, y'all. I tell you, the arch is hungry. I don't know what I'm going to eat. I'm going to destroy whatever I come across. I promise you. Okay. Multiple ways to give on your screen, Ty Squad. New followers and friends. Multiple ways to give. I'm going to show a picture of Marcus Pope from Hollywood. He's a little too dark for me, but I don't know. I can work with it. He's a little dark, about 3 shades too dark for me, but I can work with this. Something about this guy. All right. Wait, I'm slow. He wants more than what we'll settle for. Who you talking about, Tarleton? Who you talking about? Who you talking about, brother? That's Marcus Pope from the Hollywood I was telling y'all about. He was one of the fill-up boys on Hollywood, y'all. He was one of the fill-up boys. At the gas station. He don't look better than me, Ty. Child. Okay, KK. I know that's right, Brian. Child, listen. I know, Brian. I know you look good. You look good, brother. The Tyler Perry guy. Let me see what was the question. Wait, I'm slow. He wants more than what was settled for. The Tyler Perry guy. There was no settlement. If you're talking about Derek Dixon, no, there was no settlement. Tarleton, they haven't even went to court yet. Yeah, they haven't went to court yet. Derek Dixon is suing Tyler Perry for $260 million. You look good, Brian. You do. You really do. Brother, you look good. Okay. I'm listening too hard. Yeah, they haven't went to court yet, brother. Okay, let me take Marcus Pope down from Hollywood. Y'all check that out. Also check out Black Mirror, Striking Vipers, and Black Mirror, Hotel Revered. All right. Okay. Okay, bring this up. Man, close this. There we go. All right, everybody. I'll see everybody tonight at 9 p.m. Should we do 9:30? Oh, you can do 9:30 because, this is not a long show no more. Oh, yeah, I can do 9:30 easily and be out of there by 10:30. People just gonna have to get with the new program. There's not gonna be no music and shouting and stuff. I'm doing 9:30. And I'm not gonna do 9:35. I'm gonna do 9:30 on the dot. So I'm gonna be on time. I'm gonna be punctual. We hitting these topics and we're out. I can produce this show probably in a good hour. And not gonna be all these segments straight through. Because I'm over the church. I'm over these people. I don't have the energy. I don't have the passion no more. Maybe I get my passion back eventually. I don't know. Okay. Now, have you seen the new needy trend? No, I haven't. Inbox it to me. Okay. That being said, everybody, please have a phenomenal day. Thank you for stopping by In the Know. I hope you're now in the know on some topics that matter to us. And I will see everybody tonight at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central, 6:30 if you're on the West Coast, okay? Have a great day. Cue the music. We're out of here. Great conversation. Great conversation. All right. Let's rock and roll.